Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Logan, and today we're going to be taking a look at a pretty interesting little Android tablet that you can find for pretty cheap on Amazon, the Dragon Touch MAX10. If you want to see just how much of a tablet you can get for 170 bucks, then stick around and we'll get into it right after the intro. Alright, so let's get right into it. This is the Dragon Touch MAX10, a relatively inexpensive Android 9 tablet with a 10-inch display. And this one was kindly provided to us by Dragon Touch to take a look at, but we are in no way being compensated for our review, and nothing that I say in this video has been reviewed by a third party before uploading. So with all that out of the way, I want to find out just how good of an Android tablet you can get for under $200. And as I mentioned, this is running Android 9 right out of the box, and comes with all the Google services that you'd expect, like the Google Play Store and all that good stuff. So first impressions with this tablet are actually really good. Right on the front, you'll find a really bright and colorful 10-inch touchscreen display with a resolution of 1920 by 1200, meaning that 1080p content playback is surprisingly good, and I'd have absolutely no problem watching Blu-ray rips right from this tablet screen. And inside the tablet itself, things get even more impressive for such an affordable device. Here we've got an octa-core ARM Cortex A55 based SoC, which from what I've been able to tell is actually a pretty snappy little processor for regular tasks like YouTube and browsing the internet. We also have 3GB of RAM and 32GB of onboard storage. There's enough room to install a few games and store a few videos, but to get the most out of this tablet, you'll definitely want to get an SD card. This tablet supports up to a 128GB microSD card, which should be plenty. Now, of course, this isn't any sort of gaming tablet, but to be honest, we're pretty happy with what this tablet offers right out of the box. It's obvious that this is more aimed toward watching videos and browsing the internet, and considering the 5000 mAh battery, which is smaller than what we'd like to see on a tablet this size, you definitely won't be doing many power-hungry tasks like gaming for very long. But with that said, it's important to remember that this tablet comes in at under the $200 mark. And the screen alone brings a lot to the table, but I think it's also important to mention the rest of the tablet itself. The whole thing is made out of glass on the front, plastic around the edges, and a pretty high quality aluminum on the back. All in all, it feels like a pretty premium and durable tablet, and we especially like the fact that it comes with USB Type-C rather than micro USB. You also get volume up and down buttons, a power button, a headphone jack, and of course, front and rear facing cameras. Now, I know I already mentioned it right at the beginning of this review, but I just want to stress how good this screen is. It's a full HD IPS touchscreen that honestly looks way better than it should for the price. It's super bright, it's very colorful, and the black levels are right on point, and miles ahead of most of the cheap Android tablets with TN panels and even plastic screens. In terms of software, as I mentioned before, this tablet is running Android 9. As far as I can tell, this is pretty close to stock Android without tons of unnecessary apps cluttering this tablet and slowing it down. Everything about this tablet feels premium, but there are some things that I'm not so happy about with it. And the first of which is going to have to be the aspect ratio. This is a 1920 by 1200 pixel screen, meaning that it has an aspect ratio of 16 by 10, which basically means that for every 16 pixels it is wide, it's 10 pixels tall. And this is absolutely fine for most things, but in a tablet form factor it feels kind of weird when you consider that most of the content you'd be watching is 16 by 9, and you could say that 16 by 10 gives you a little bit of extra vertical space, but if you want extra vertical space, just rotate it. My only other big issue with this tablet is its gaming performance, or ability to run games at all, for that matter. Unfortunately, it wasn't even able to load up games like Roblox, but for the price, I don't think it's that big of a deal. This thing is made with internet and multimedia in mind, and like I said, for the price, it does that really well. But, on that note, I did try emulating some games like Super Mario 64 without a hitch, and it seemed to run nice and smooth the entire time. So it might not be perfect for playing the newest mobile games from the Play Store, but if you want an affordable, big screen to emulate older games, or possibly even game stream from a gaming PC, which would work great thanks to its 5GHz Wi-Fi connection, this would actually be a really good option. So with all that in mind, would I buy this tablet for 170 bucks? Well, all things considered, absolutely. It's got an awesome screen, pretty good performance, a nice and speedy, unmodified build of Android, and pretty darn good build quality. So with all that said, I think it's time to wrap things up, so please let me know if you have any questions or comments about this tablet down in the comments section below, and as always, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to check out our link in the description if you want to take a look at the Dragon Touch MAX10 for yourself. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss any of our future content. And as always, have an awesome day.